Really huge news. The U.S. is charging Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro of drug trafficking. This is fucking gigantic. Listen to the AG Bill Barr right now.
The Department of Justice is announcing the unsealing of a superseding indictment filed in the Southern District of New York against 4 defendants, including Nicolas Maduro, as well as the current head of Venezuela's Constituent Assembly, the former director of military intelligence, and a former high-ranking general for their involvement in narco-terrorism. The indictment of Nicolas Maduro and his co-defendants alleges a conspiracy involving an extremely violent terrorist organization known as the Revolutionary Armed Forces of Colombia, the FARC, and an effort to flood the United States with cocaine. In 2017, the Colombians entered into a peace agreement with FARC, under which the overwhelming majority of FARC members laid down their arms and have been living within the political structure of Colombia. However, there's a dissident group of about 2,500 FARC members, and they have taken up on the border between Venezuela and Colombia. These FARC dissidents continue to be involved in drug trafficking and armed insurgency. The FARC gets this cocaine over into Venezuela and then is given safe haven by the regime to fly this cocaine from an area called Zulia near Lake Maracaibo up into Central America. Since 2016, this air bridge has been established and has grown 5-fold in just those 4 years. In addition, the regime is allowing these drug traffickers to take drugs by a maritime route into the Caribbean. We estimate that somewhere between 200 and 250 metric tons of cocaine are shipped out of Venezuela by these routes.
Woo, shit. This is really big shit. I mean, and considering, like, I'm pretty sure Trump, this is not America first at all. Basically, openly declaring war on the sovereign lead of a nation. I'm pretty sure Nicolas Maduro has sovereign immunity as the president of Venezuela, because the U.S. has been trying to oust Nicolas Maduro from Venezuela for like the last couple of years with Juan Guaidó, who's basically he's like a neoliberal. He's basically like your typical corporate Democrat. I mean, it's basically like, if you're looking at it from reality, it's basically what it is. It's part of a U.S. coup against Venezuela. And I'm going to tell you guys, I mean, Bill Barr is not an American first conservative. The guy is a Bush, he's a Bushite. He's a Bushite. He's a Bush neocon. That's basically what it is. And basically, this shit right here is massive geopolitically, you know what I'm saying? Because if Nicolas Maduro is gone from Venezuela, that means Venezuela will be back open for business for corporations. So, I mean, like, me as a libertarian, I'm like, this is kind of like foreign meddling, you know what I'm saying? Foreign meddling with insurgent government. I mean, because Nicolas Maduro, on the flip side, can call out the U.S. for, like, war crimes against Yemen, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I mean, it's just a Chomsky's mindset I have, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't just announce criminal charges against the leader of a foreign government, no matter how much of a piece of shit Nicolas Maduro is. I mean, because Venezuelans, I'm pretty sure most Venezuelans hate Nicolas Maduro anyways, and they can take care of the problem themselves. So it's like a really catch-22, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're accusing Maduro of drug trafficking, but Maduro can accuse them of war crimes. And Bill Barr has had some shady Iran shit, Iran-Contra shit in his past. I mean, I'm not really down with the guy at all. I mean, I don't know why Trump picked the guy in the first place. But yeah, this shit is wild, man. I don't know how Nicolas Maduro is going to respond, but this basically could be a declaration of war. It's basically what it is. This is a declaration of war because they're going to use the feds to get after this guy. And this guy, he has a Venezuelan army behind his back, unless the Venezuelan military leader like they formed their own internal coup against him, which I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but we'll see what's ahead because this is major news during the pandemic, and you probably won't hear this much on CNN or MSNBC. They're so worried about making Orange Man bad, but yeah, this is some bad shit right here. So follow me, John Clem, on Twitter. Give me a like if you feel this video. And please share if you subscribe because YouTube doesn't have much love for libertarians in California. Peace out.